girl, Sierra.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. We live and direct. This is Street Talk TV podcast, okay, media podcast. Man, thank for everybody for that's tuning in and that will watch later. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. I got my host, okay, Lady E. Introduce yourself, baby girl. Oh, she done froze. Damn it, you froze? All right. Okay, she froze. So we'll get her back in a second. So we live and direct, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to Street Talk TV podcast. There she go. And we got some crazy topics to talk about today. Hold on, let me bring Lady E in. There she
Hey,
go.
hey, hey.
There she go. Lady E, look, I was about to run down the crazy topics we got for today. So, man, let the people know what we got cracking for them.
All right, well, y'all already know my name is Lady Explicit. This is Street Talk TV podcast. Y'all can check us out every Tuesday for Trending Topic Tuesdays, every Thursday for Throwdown Thursdays at 8 p.m. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Street Talk TV, and that's Street Talk with one T in the middle. Hit the notifications, hit the all that stuff, so that way every time we go live, you'll be the first one to know, so y'all can link in and chill with us. But as y'all know, it's Trending Topic Tuesday, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about because it's been a long weekend, but it's been a lot that has been going on, and we just gonna address some of these things. Okay.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I know Pride Week just passed, so we want to give a shout out to the LBGTQ community. But this topic right here has just hit the fan. It's just happened, I believe, yesterday at a spa in what area was that? E? You said it was.
It was Koreatown, in California.
Gotcha. And pretty much what happened was it's a spa, men, women, children, things of that nature. Now there was a transgender man. Um, he did not go through his full process yet, so he still had a penis. But I guess feeling as though, he's in transition, he feels as though he could have still used the woman's room, which the women's room actually had children and mothers and things like that in the dressing room. As he was getting dressed, people could see him, the kids could see him and see that he still had a penis, but he was in the women's room. So they kind of went to the front desk to, complain about him being in there. And to our surprise, they said there's nothing that they can do because of the new LBGT laws and different things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, so now my thing is, you know what I'm saying? I know people are in transition. I have nothing against the LGBTQ community, transgenders alike. What you feel as though you want to identify yourself as, that's up to you. But if you're in transition and you still have a man part, you should not be going into the women's bathroom, especially with children in there. Um, again, they're pushing us to accept certain things, but and giving more, the LBGT community more pull to do things that are totally out of standard. Um, if with a man, I could see if he was, transitioned and didn't have his manly parts, that's one thing. But once you still have your manly parts and you're in a woman's bathroom with little girls who don't understand what's going on, you should not be allowed to be in a woman's bathroom. There's still men's bathroom, and they have stalls and stuff like that. So if you didn't feel comfortable with going in the men's bathroom, then you might want to change at home. But changing in front of little kids, especially girls, and they're seeing a penis, that's unacceptable. That's almost like child, not child pornography, but I mean, If a child sees that that's wrong. That's like showing indecent exposure to a child.
Yeah, it is. It is almost like child pornography, I guess. Too. You know what I mean? For real. Because, like, if all this wasn't going on, with the LGBT, T community and stuff like that, and with how the certain laws, for them and stuff. Now, say all this wasn't going on, and he was in the street like like we regularly are in the streets, and the police will arrest you if you feel me, got your Johnson
Yep.
out just in the streets, showing the public like that. I mean, the police will arrest a man for that just in the streets alone. You know what I mean? So, it's in a professional establishment, and if I'm correct, because we was trying to do a little bit of research, obviously, on this, and I
Mm-hmm.
think I think they were saying that. I think that the woman that was actually making the complaint, I think she was saying that it was maybe a 14-year-old girl, and that's still a minor, you know what I mean? So it's still a child for real, even though she's a teenager. But I think she said like 14 years old. So that's what was what she was also complaining about. It wasn't just because of the grown woman. Obviously it's a kid in here too. So
Yep.
that really that does change the dynamic to me a lot. Um, Even though I don't think it's right. If he obviously still has his man parts, that again, men shouldn't be going in the women's bathroom just like the women shouldn't be going in the men's bathroom. And it's why you in there? So it's only certain things like why the opposite sex is obviously in their bathrooms, you know what I mean? So the regular, like, that's why it's separate like that. Men in the men's bathroom, women in the women's. That keep everything the way it's supposed to be. On or at least on a safety aspect. If you want to at least go safety wise with it, at least on a safety aspect. Keep
Yeah,
everybody.
especially when it's an open. Well, like you said, especially when it's an open situation like that. Now, I can see if it was, if you go into the women's bathroom, we got stalls, and you can go into the stall and you can't really see anything. That's one thing. But when it's a open situation like a gym or a spa or something where you gotta be out in the open to change your clothes, you then have to think about, okay, I still have my man parts. I might want to go into the shower and change. I might want to go into a booth and change. But you don't you don't openly change your clothes when minors are around and things like that. Because I mean, the little girl, she probably didn't. You're forcing her to know things that she doesn't need to know right now.
Yeah, I don't think that is. I just don't think that it's just to me it's real simple. Damn, it's a man is a man and a woman is a woman, man. I mean, it's just that simple to me. Okay, if
Yeah.
they, especially if you haven't had surgeries to remove certain things, then it's clear to see you still a man, yo. It don't matter what you say or how you feel inside, to me, or none of that. Then that's just my opinion. To me, it don't matter about how you feel or what you just want to say out your mouth, because anybody can go into the women's bathrooms or anything. If I just want to call myself a woman today, then I walk into
Yeah.
the girls' bathroom in the Macy's
And you got
or anywhere. Any don't matter what store it is. And
mm-hmm.
then that means any guy can do that. Then anybody, any guy can do whatever he want. Then so the police shouldn't be able to arrest anybody as
Yeah.
a man. And if he going to the woman bathroom and he just want to say, "Oh, I'm a woman," then he shouldn't have been be able to be messed with then. But that's how they making it. That's how they making everything to be just like that. To be just like
Yeah.
that. And just like the women had said in the video, I'm gonna try to play this clip right quick, and we'll get to it. And but I think the woman was saying in the video that again, um, real women also have rights as well, real women, and that goes back to what we kind of talking about, man. You know, you want to be a woman, or you can say that you a woman, but obviously your DNA and your body parts is saying something different.
Yeah.
For
Well,
real.
let's see this clip.
Let's go to the clip, man. Let me see if I can pull this thing up because it get kind of crazy. All right, bear with me.
Uh, and while you trying to pull that up, I'm gonna just let all the listeners remember Street Talk TV podcast. Make sure y'all check us out on YouTube every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. We got Trending Topic Tuesdays and Throwdown Thursdays. So make sure y'all tune in, subscribe. If y'all have some topics that y'all want us to talk
I'll see
about, make
though
sure
is the
y'all let us
CEO.
All right, hold on. Let's go back.
Issue of gender.
That's right. Video of spa goers complaining was posted on social media. KCAL9's Chris Holmstrom has video of the dispute live from Koreatown this afternoon. Chris.
Juan and Susie, this video is going viral. Already over 100,000 views on Instagram, even more on Twitter, and it's video that has a lot of people talking.
I just want to be clear with you. It's okay. It's okay for a man to go into the women's section.
A rant caught on cell phone camera at We Spa in Koreatown. In the video, the woman claims a naked man was in the women's day spa.
He's a man. He is a man. He is not no female.
The woman who posted this video to Instagram goes by the name of Cubana Angel with the title, Christ is King.
What, really? What law? What law?
All right, let's pause that and get back to it. All right, so you seen that, E?
Yeah.
You see, so
Now the crazy thing about that is, right, it's so easy for them to go into, like you said, the gym or spa and stuff like that. And they say the law, the law, the law. But if a transgender woman or, a woman that wants to be a man, if they get arrested, they are sent to the jail that they were born as. So if they were a man and they turned into a woman, they are still going to be sent to the men's jail.
huh.
Women who feel as though that they men, they're going to the women's jail. You know what I'm saying? So if they talk about the laws, but at the end of the day, by law, if they get arrested, they're going to the jail in which they were born as.
Nah, right. And I ain't even think about that, but I mean, and that go back to the DNA, okay, and your physical body parts, especially if you ain't had the surgeries, So that go hand to hand with exactly what you saying. So that's why I'm confused about how they trying to change everything with these transgenders, and it's like even people that's, look, you can call yourself a transgender because anybody can call themselves anything. Okay, but just because you call yourself a transgender don't even mean you really are. What if you faking? So, okay?
But then, and the crazy part about it is you could be a transgender. Like you could change your outside appearance, but so if you're a man and you turn into a woman, you can still like men. You can still like women. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I might turn into a woman, but I still like girls. But now I'm in the girls' bathroom watching other girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were born a man. So you're still gonna have that attraction by the opposite sex, regardless, unless you're full pledged just gay or whatever however you want to say that. But
Mm-hmm.
just because you turned into a woman doesn't mean that you still can't like women. You just straight. I want a man because I've seen how transgenders and they got girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like, like where did that come from? Like, did you want to be a man, and not like women, or is that just your appearance? You wanted to look like a woman, but you still like women.
All right.
But now you're back.
But hold up.
Now you're
Let's give a good example right here. All right. Now, I'm gonna go with Bruce Jenner. I'm gonna go with Bruce Jenner. Prime example of what you talking about. Prime example, because he was obviously okay. We already know where he come from with the Kardashians, with that whole
yeah,
situation. Okay, so obviously he was with a woman. Okay,
exactly.
just like you said. So and then
And
and
I
then
think and
and
I think he
then
still likes women. I think he's still. I don't know if he's got a boyfriend or anything like that. I don't even really kind of keep up with the Kardashians.
yeah, I
No
don't
pun
really.
intended. But but like you said, he was married for years before he decided all of a sudden he wanted to be a woman.
Right.
So it's like, when did all of a sudden that just change?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's wild. It's wild how they be and then they trying to pass these laws and and make it that the boys can go in the girls' bathrooms, which never obviously was done before. That was never
Hmm.
okay, but all of a sudden that's okay.
And
So like I think
and
they
then
gotta be careful with what they trying to do with, and I ain't got nothing against the LGBTQ community or any of that, any of them or anybody that's affiliated with them. Street Talk
hmm
TV specifically, we been to those events. Didn't we go to the Pride, one of them
yep, we
events in the
covered the
city?
rock.
We covered that. We
We
covered
covered the
that.
2019 Pride Parade.
Right. We covered it. So and that's for anybody that's a part of that community that got any doubts about Street Talk TV or our company. And we already covered those type of events. I mean, we be out there with y'all and want to see what y'all all about and how it's really going down for real. So we don't discriminate against anything like that. So that's not even what we saying on this platform. I just
Yeah.
don't understand how something that's been going on for years with something as simple as men bathrooms and women bathrooms. Okay, and how did we start mixing up the two just because this
They
community
don't want
wants
to
to say that they're women?
Yeah, and then they don't want to be hit. You say something, and all of a sudden it's a hate crime. It's you
Right.
know, and that's crazy. But since I did say something about hate crimes, let me just go ahead and jump into the next trending topic.
Yes.
So, New Jersey man, by the name of Edward Cadney Matthews, um, you probably people probably seen this. It went viral, but he went on a racist rant. Yes, it's
Uh-huh.
2021, and we are still dealing with the racist behaviors. So pretty much he was talking to a black person in his community, and he was calling them all types of monkeys and niggers. And what this dummy did was he also rented out his address.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to say, Black Lives Matter movement, all these things have been going on. I am so proud of my Black community because we're tired. We're tired of these racist, comments and racist people that just come, these Karens and all this other stuff coming out of woodworks. Our community says, fuck that. Okay. So maybe 2 hours later, because he chanted out his address, and you in New Jersey. Best believe us Black folks showed up. Okay, we showed up and we showed the fuck out. Okay, they end up because of this, they end up going to his house and arresting him. And as they were nicely escorting him to the police car, not only was the police greeted by bottles and stuff being thrown, but they definitely, was throwing stuff at Mr. Edward Matthew, chanting and cheering that he's getting his ass locked the fuck up for a race crime, a hate crime. You're hating on Black people, and for what? And they actually had that. It was another incident not too long ago with another little Black boy, and a sergeant. I forgot his name, but the same thing. The white guy got in the little boy's face and was like, "Get the fuck out of my neighborhood!"
Oh
And
yeah, I
shoved him.
remember. Uh-huh.
You remember that?
Yep.
And the community came. The community came for that too. So I just gotta say this, okay? It's 2021. All this racist shit needs to be out the window, because if you look at our children right now, we're becoming the most dominant. What is the word I'm looking for?
What? Race?
Yeah, we're becoming the most dominant race. You know what I'm saying? And it's a mixture. You know what I'm saying? We're too many people, having mixed babies, and we're all getting together. But it's just that last few of them, the white folks that swear they can
It's a
still
lot of
try to threaten us and belittle us and try to use their white privilege to try to scare us out of the neighborhoods and different things like that. And I'm just so glad that us as a Black community are coming together and putting a stop to this shit, because it got to stop. It's getting tired.
Look, let's run a clip right quick. E, let's see if we can pull this up right quick.
This was how Cagney Matthews' day ended. Carried out of his home by Mount Laurel police officers as protesters pelted him with anything they could get a hand on. But this was not how the day began. This morning, protesters gathered on Matthews' lawn, enraged over multiple social media videos intended to be shared that went viral.
Keep backing up, back up, keep backing up, don't touch me.
In this one, you could hear Matthew repeatedly hurl racial slurs at a Black neighbor. Folks in the community say it was a pattern.
People out here because they're angry. People saw the video. They saw another incident where someone felt they can say the most horrible thing you can say to a Black person, and there would be no repercussions.
I have no right to speak to anybody using the words that I did. It was wrong.
We got a chance to speak with Matthews about an hour before he was ultimately taken into custody. He told me he lost his composure, he regrets his words, and maintains he's not.
What you think, E?
He know what he said, and he meant that shit. He just mad. He's getting what he deserves, which is to be locked the fuck up. Don't recant now because your man's about to get locked up, and the boys and inside gonna take that booty. Don't be scared now.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what it is.
He meant that shit, because I don't give a fuck. I mean, people piss me off all the time. But it goes to a whole different level of disrespect to really call somebody out of their name, and as you can see in the video, actually approached them in a face-to-face type of situation. That was a different level of disrespect. That was a different level of hate. So he kissed my ass.
Man, I
I ain't saying
already know they all that talk like that and then try to make apologies later. You know, they what you got the first time is really how they feel, obviously, and that's all of them because it's tons of people like him that's all over the place. Not to exclude Hollywood and the entertainment business and everything else. It's everywhere, and a lot of them just still under the covers. Trying to just play it cool and still act like it's all good, but it's a lot of them that feel like that, and it's only a few of them that really come out to say it like that. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of them that really feel like that. But only a small little percentage really want to actually come out and show their real selves. But,
yeah.
I don't got no love for any of them. And I think that all of them that, you want to act like that, you want to get down, then just like this guy right here, as soon as you got to face the consequences, whether it's the people in the streets or you got to go to jail or something, then all of a sudden they apologizing, and this and that, because just like you say, as soon as they hit that prison system, you got to link up with your white boys for real because you already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You better link up with them white boys because you know what's going to happen. But we not promoting violence. We not promoting violence though, at all. But I think at the same time that if they want to jump off like that and act a certain way, then they deserve to get it right back. Exactly.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you. Karma's a bitch, and I like the fact that we have phones nowadays is a good thing because we can record situations like this. Unfortunately, we use the phone for other stupid shit like when people are hurt or somebody fighting and people record. And I hate those type of videos. But when it's something like this that shows the injustice of what's going on in the world and brings it to a light that some people probably never would have seen, I appreciate that. Pull out your phones. You see something wrong. You see the police messing with somebody wrongly. Pull out your phone. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like the videos where they pulling out the phone and they watching somebody fight and get their ass beat and they just gonna sit there and watch or something. Like I hate those type of videos. But I like the fact that they can show certain injustices in a different light where we couldn't have did it before. Just like with George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? If that little girl didn't pull out her phone and tape that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
He might have been, acquitted. He probably would have got away with the murder. But because we did have it on film, we did see, and have proof of what happened, we got our justice with that. So yeah, I mean,
I want to say I want to say how not to cut you off, E. I was just thinking about what you were saying as far as the community basically. And how really everybody came out, the support that person that it happened to. But obviously they were saying that this dude has like a history already, just like a lot of the racist police that we see. This ain't the first time that they whipped on somebody, a black man. Okay, this ain't the first time or the second time. Just like this guy right here. This ain't the first time he done this, and that's what the community was talking about. And I think some of the residents that's actually probably around there, yeah, these people gotta get called out. And then again, how the whole it looked like the whole city came out.
They came out. They came out for
Looked like
real.
the whole city came out on him. He jumped out there. He shouldn't have told nobody his address or something, but that was crazy. But hopefully it's a lesson. Hopefully it's a lesson for the next one that think that they can do whatever they want to do with these Karens and whatever they calling the men. I don't know what they calling the men, but these white dudes that think that they can jump off, these Karens that think that they gonna do whatever they want because they women, I guess. And look, we gonna put you out there, and I'm glad that the whole city came out for Slim. And you know, and he lucky the police was there for real. So it looked like it would have ended bad if the police wasn't there.
Yeah, I was about to say he lucky the police was there. And I think and that's the bad thing because they brought the police not to really arrest him. And that's when you kind of look at it. They didn't really bring the police to arrest him. The police probably could care less. They did that more or less to protect him.
That's what they was doing. That's what they was doing.
Let's get you up out of here because it's gonna be some shit if we don't get you out of here. But because we did get you out of here, we do gotta kind of charge you with something. But they just as racist and didn't probably give a fuck either.
They didn't. They was there to protect him. We already know, and that's why apparently the crowd felt the same way because you see what they did to the police too.
To the police and her.
So they bombed on them too. So obviously the community felt the community already knew they wasn't there to really arrest them. They was really only there to protect them anyway. So it is what it is. Yup, it is what it is. But look, what's the last topic, E? What we got?
All right. Well, we're gonna shift this over to the fastest, nastiest world champion. I guess she'll be a world champion now, but she a track star, okay? But Kari Richardson, okay, everybody's seen her smoke the motherfuckers on that track and field. And I think now I think she is now the fastest woman in the world. And just when you're up here, I guess you can get a little bit higher. I guess when you're up here, I guess you can get a little bit higher. And that's what she did. She got high. She got tested. She got tested and she came out positive for marijuana. Now, she actually came online and admitted it. She's like, I'm human. What do y'all expect from me? She took full accountability for her actions. The backstory of it was not too long, before the track meet, her mother had just passed away.
Right.
And she was trying to cope with losing her mom. You gotta understand, like, losing your mom is like losing. There's no other feeling like losing your mom. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can ever tell you how you're supposed to feel, how you're supposed to cope. But that's her mother, and the only way she knew how to cope with the situation, she said she smoked a little bit of weed. Now, weed is a recreational drug that actually slows you down, let alone speed you up. But it disqualified her from the 2001 Olympics. But people have been rallying behind her and things like that because here's the flip side. Shelby Holohan, who also is on the track and field, she tested positive for steroids, which is an athletic enhancement drug.
Right.
And she got no coverage whatsoever. And her lame ass excuse was she ate a pork burrito the day before. And that's how the steroids got into her system. No. Now, first of all, just looking at the two pictures, I mean, you could tell Shakari. She's a young lady. She looks healthy as hell. You know, she looks healthy as hell. She got a little muscles and stuff like that. And then you look at Shelby, and she looked like she was doing more than just steroids. She looked like she was doing heroin, if you ask me. But
Yo,
but
don't forget Michael Phelps.
oh yeah, and then Michael Phelps, but he tested positive for marijuana after the fact. So it wasn't before the
All right.
preliminals or whatever. He went and celebrated winning, winning, and then went celebrated, smoked, and got caught that way.
Oh, right,
I think
right.
somebody filmed him or something.
Exactly. Exactly. They
But
did.
my thing is, world coverage about Mike Phelps, world coverage about Shakari. Nothing. I didn't hear. I literally just saw this like today, and I'm like, when did this happen? Because there was no coverage on Metropolitan, and I hate how they put us Black people down in the news just to tarnish our image. Regardless if that girl was smoking weed, regardless of anything else, but you can say they can say whatever they want about her, but you cannot say that she's not talented. And at the end of the day, she is the fastest woman in the world. What they fail to realize is she's young. She's very young. So the next Olympics, they better watch out, because I'm sure she kicking herself in the ass right now because of her little mistake. But she gonna get it together. She still got her endorsements. She's still rocking with Nike. The people still got her back. And when she come back for the next Olympics, and I think it's every 4 years or something like that. The Olympics
Uh
every 4 years.
huh.
When the Olympics come back in 4 years, I guarantee you, they better watch out, because she coming, and she coming full force, okay? And I'm gonna be right there with it. Now, my thing is, the community was trying to say, because of the situation, let her run, let her run, let her run. You know what I'm saying? Or we're gonna boycott the Olympics and all this other stuff. Y'all stop it. Y'all stop it. I can see, we always want to rally behind our Black people, and that's perfectly fine. But when somebody knows the rules, they know the fucking rules. You know what I'm saying? You can't pick and choose who we want. You know what I'm saying? Now that the white lady, Miss Hall, she needs to. Hopefully, she's suspended herself, and she ain't gonna be running either. But rules are rules. You know what I'm saying? She knew the rules, and the thing about it is, she took the grown up route and said, "I take all accountability for it." I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna beat myself up because I had to, with the fact I lost my mother a certain type of way. But I'm not going to, ban or what is it called? Boycott the Olympics because of their rules. The rules are rules. The rules have been the same rules since day one. Olympics been around, what, 100 years? This is the 100th Olympic, right?
I mean, it still go back to, I think what we was just talking about with this white guy in New Jersey. Okay? And to me, it all revolved around the same thing, because you was just hitting it on the nose. And they treat, to me, the white people different than the Black people, just like a lot of places. Okay? And we already know this ain't no secret. So I'm a carry it the same way as it's always been, and it don't seem like it's going to change. They treat us different no matter what, and it wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter, man. It's like, because just, man, it just seemed like it's too good to be true. That type of shit. You feel me? Like, she win and get the fastest. She the fastest woman in the world, and she a Black woman, just like FloJo, like how they putting her up against, comparing her to. I mean, and
Yeah.
it's like, right, we can't win for trying. And even though she did that, okay, because again she took accountability and it happened. She did that. But to me, it still go back to the same thing what they do with black people and the jail system. Okay? And how many of us been locked up for weed, okay, and then they make it legal.
Yeah.
Okay? Just so the white people can get dispensaries and sell the shit.
Yeah.
Just
And
okay.
still
So
and people are
just
still in jail.
yo, this shit is all the same to me. It's all the same. Okay, and just and okay, so she smoked some weed just like everybody else that's in the Olympics that was white that been caught for something. And trust me, they'll let probably a lot of this shit slide. It's probably incidents that we don't even know about, but because these people are white, we don't even hear about it. Okay, they might even get a slap on the wrist type of thing. I'm trying to tell you, this shit get deep, and they'll do anything to keep us down, trying to keep us down. And I don't care if she smoke weed. I don't care. I don't care. She still should be
She's
running in the goddamn Olympics, and she's still the fastest woman in the world. And she
yeah.
black. Okay, she black, and they mad. Look,
I
we
am
taking
mad.
over everything. We taking over
Yeah.
everything. And I don't even want to seem like I don't like white people or I'm some racial something like that. I don't even want to make it seem like that. What I'm trying to say is the facts. Okay? We done took over almost everything. Oh, including hockey and their Olympics. Okay?
Yeah.
And it is what it
No,
is. Golf, golfing, all that.
2001,
All that.
the whole 2001 gymnastics team, all black.
They
All
mad.
black women.
Yeah.
All black women.
We done took over
We
everything.
are dominating the
We done
Olympics.
took
We are
everything
dominating.
back. It ain't even nothing. They they not superior in no way, no shape or form. Even with that little superior talk that some of them want to do, just like New Jersey, when they that's that white supremacy talk right there. That's all that right
Yeah.
there. Okay, and I don't care because I'm about to go in. So I ain't even tripping. I ain't even tripping. I'm gonna say the facts for stuff for what it is. Okay?
But it is.
So exactly, and all of them the same. You know what I mean? And they want to do that white supremacy stuff. Okay? And they not supreme in anything. Literally, literally.
Nothing.
And because we didn't took
So that's why
we killed the
that's why they
sports. We didn't kill the
boycotted.
sports and everything else. They mad.
Yeah. And they boycotted TikTok. Black people, we boycotted TikTok. Told the white people, make y'all own dances up. Let's see how y'all do without us making up these dances for y'all. See
We
how
run the
far y'all get.
culture. We run our culture. Run everything from the rich to the poor. The black people are the influence of everything, from the rich people to the poor people. And me personally, I can't even take it no more. Okay, we the superior ones. Damn it.
Yep. We definitely is. We definitely is. But yeah, so well, so we about to wrap up, but I do want to just also uh do this last little trending topic. It unfortunately going to end us on a sad note, but as everybody knows, that the condos in Surfside, Florida, what's going on with there with the condos, the building collapsed,
That failed.
and
Right.
they've been pretty much trying to dig out survivors. I mean, but it's been almost 9 days. So unfortunately, found any survivors yet, and the death toll currently is at 36. So here at Street Talk TV, we just want to send our condolences and prayers,
Yep.
um, to those the family, friends, neighbors that have been affected by that situation. It's very sad, and I think even one of the firefighters, he found his own child um, in the rubble. So uh,
I
it's
know it's sad.
disheartening. It's disheartening. It's a terrible situation. Um, Again, we're still praying for everybody out there, the family, the friends, and hopefully, out of all of that wreckage, they do find some survivors. We just got to keep hope. But we, again, here at Street Talk, we send our prayers to all the families in Surfside, Florida,
Yeah,
that's been affected by um, the collapsing building in Surfside.
for sure. Yep. Yep. I'm glad you said that, E.
But other than that,
Yo,
know what
tell
time it
everybody where they
is.
can
We
catch
wrap
us.
up. Y'all, y'all can check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. We got Trending Topic Tuesdays. We got Throwdown Thursdays. Like, share, comment. Again, comment, please comment, because here at Street Talk, everybody is a correspondent. We want to hear from y'all. We want to know what y'all think about these topics. If you just want to shout out or something, just hit us up. We definitely read comments, and we definitely appreciate all of our listeners, all of our fans, all of our supporters. We definitely appreciate it. Make sure y'all push the notification button and subscribe, so that way every time Street Talk TV is live, you will get a notification, so that way you can tune in with us again every Tuesday and every Thursday at 8 p.m. So again, we appreciate y'all. Big shout out to Mr. Hood and CRC. They couldn't make it today, but we definitely want to shout out our other hosts. But I'm your girl, Lady Explicit, and of course we got our main man E.
Yo, thank
So
y'all
you
for
got any
tuning
last
in.
words, E?
Man, I just want to say, it was a good show, good topics. Everybody, make sure y'all follow Lady E on the IG. Let's turn these pages up. And look, man, this show is for the people and by the people. Okay, just like our TV show, in the streets for the people by the people. Okay, so this is a show for the community, and y'all, of course, just like he said, don't be afraid to comment, hit us up, and let us know what y'all want us to talk about. If it's something that's trending that we don't know about, especially on Trending Tuesdays. So we live and direct. Thank y'all for watching, and we out. E, thank you, babe.
All right, E. Talk to you later.
Gone.